Faster than a plane, smoother than a car, China's maglev train is redefining speed itself. China has broken transportation records with a maglev train accelerating to 700 kilometers per hour. Using magnetic levitation, the train floats above the track, eliminating friction and reducing energy loss and wear. This technology could shrink intercity travel from hours to minutes, potentially faster than air travel once airport delays are considered. With lower emissions and heavy investment in high-speed rail, engineers are predicting speeds exceeding 800 km per hour. This isn't just a train, it's a glimpse of post-airline travel. Sweden has created one of the world's most advanced waste systems, recycling and converting so much trash into energy that it even imports garbage from other countries to keep its plants running. Less than 1% of household waste ends up in landfills, compared to nearly 60% worldwide. Most waste is recycled or burned in high-efficiency plants that produce heat and electricity for homes and businesses. In Sweden, garbage isn't discarded, it's treated as fuel. By rethinking waste, the country has turned an environmental challenge into a solution, cutting landfills and powering communities sustainably. Drinking bottled water every day can expose your body to tens of thousands of microplastic particles over time, often without you noticing. These tiny plastics are so small that they can pass through filters and accumulate in the body. Even high-quality bottled water can contain microplastics, which may leach from the packaging itself. Experts warn that repeated exposure could have long-term health effects, making it important to understand how everyday products contribute to microplastic ingestion. Earth's climate has always changed, but never this fast. Scientific evidence from ice cores, ocean sediments, and fossil records shows that today's global warming is happening far more rapidly than almost any natural climate shift in Earth's history. In the past, warming unfolded over tens of thousands to millions of years. Today, the temperature is rising within just a few generations. Climate models confirm that natural forces like volcanoes or changes in Earth's orbit can't explain the speed or intensity of this warming. The consequences are already visible: rising sea levels, stronger heat waves, longer droughts, and growing stress on ecosystems and global food supplies. Experts warn that the choices we make in the coming decades will determine how severe and how reversible these impacts become. In 2008, Finnish police were investigating a stolen car when they noticed a dead mosquito on the dashboard. Instead of discarding it, they decided to test the blood inside the insect. DNA extracted from the mosquito's last meal matched the suspect, leading authorities directly to the thief. This case demonstrated that even tiny details, like a mosquito's blood, can be critical evidence in forensic investigations. Imagine a pill that could slow down aging. Scientists are now testing just that. A biotech company claims it has developed a capsule that attacks senescent cells, also called zombie cells, which stop dividing but stay active, causing inflammation and tissue decline. In mouse studies, the compound procyanidin C1 from grape seeds extended lifespan by around 9%. When given earlier in life, the effects were even bigger, showing that timing could be key. Clearing these cells is becoming a major focus in longevity research, with scientists worldwide exploring ways to extend healthy years, not just total lifespan. So far, results are limited to animals, and no human trials exist yet. But the research reflects growing global investment in anti-aging science, especially in China, where it's a strategic priority alongside AI and biotech. Could this pill be the future of healthy aging, or is it just another mouse study breakthrough? Only time and research will tell. If you love uncovering the mysteries of science and technology, hit that subscribe button now and never miss a breakthrough. Scientists have discovered something surprising about intelligence, and it starts with your mom. New research suggests that many intelligence-related genes are carried on the X chromosome. Since mothers have 2 X chromosomes and fathers only 1, children are more likely to inherit these traits from their mom. Scientists believe these maternal genes are especially active in the cerebral cortex, the brain's control center for memory, language, and complex thinking. Meanwhile, genes from fathers tend to influence the limbic system, which is linked to emotions, instincts, and physical development. But genetics isn't the whole story. A child's intelligence is also shaped by early care, learning, and a supportive environment from both parents. In short, Moms may lay the genetic foundation for thinking, but nurture and experience build the mind. Ever wondered how a community can make fresh groceries free and accessible? At BMO Community Food Hub in Canada, families can shop for healthy groceries at no cost up to $200 per month. From fresh fruits and vegetables to pantry staples, everything is provided to help those in need. It's more than just food, it's about support, dignity, and building stronger communities. Ever notice how some people fire off sarcasm before you even finish the sentence? Quick wit and instant sarcasm aren't just personality quirks, they're signs of a fast, flexible brain. Responding that quickly requires the brain to process language, interpret social cues, detect patterns, and connect ideas almost instantly. Sarcasm is especially demanding because it involves understanding both the literal meaning and the intended implication, while predicting how others will react, all at the same time. This rapid mental juggling reflects strong working memory, efficient neural pathways, and cognitive flexibility. People who excel at witty humor often demonstrate sharper problem-solving, creative thinking, and the ability to adapt on the fly, showing that humor is more than funny, it's brain power in action. Greenland isn't just ice and snow, it's becoming a global power hotspot. Greenland's location between North America and Europe makes it one of the most strategically important regions on Earth. As Arctic ice melts, new sea routes are opening, shortening travel between continents and increasing Greenland's role in global trade and logistics. The region also hosts key military and surveillance infrastructure, and with Arctic competition rising, its importance in defense planning continues to grow. Combined with vast natural resources, Greenland is no longer a remote frontier. It's becoming a central player in global security and power dynamics. Have you ever wondered why most people who smoke never actually get lung cancer? It's a real head-scratcher. We all know cigarettes are packed with chemicals that damage the DNA in our lung cells, sending cancer risk through the roof. For a non-smoker, the lifetime risk is super low, but for a smoker, it skyrockets. So, what's protecting the majority of them? A recent study in Nature Genetics gives us a clue. Scientists looked at the lung cells of smokers and non-smokers. They found that smoking definitely causes mutations, but surprisingly, after a certain point, about 23 years of smoking a pack a day, the damage plateaus. It seems some people have powerful built-in repair systems that fix DNA damage or neutralize the toxins from smoke. This research could totally change how we prevent lung cancer in the future. But for now, the absolute best way to protect your lungs is still the simplest one. Don't start smoking, and if you do, quitting is your best move. Want faster strength gains? Your recovery drink might matter more than you think. Research shows that drinking chocolate milk after resistance training can significantly boost strength gains in beginners. It contains an ideal mix of protein for muscle repair and carbohydrates to refill energy stores. This combo helps muscles recover faster, reduces soreness, and supports muscle growth after workouts. For people new to lifting, better recovery means stronger adaptations and quicker strength progress. Simple, affordable, and effective, sometimes science proves the basics work best. New York City is gradually sinking under the immense weight of its own buildings, according to a recent U.S. Geological Survey study. The city's 1.08 million structures weigh around 1.68 trillion pounds, roughly equal to 140 million elephants, pressing down on the soil and bedrock beneath the 5 boroughs. On average, the city sinks 1 to 2 millimeters per year, with some areas on soft fill or clay subsiding over 4.5 millimeters annually. While part of this is natural post-glacial settling, the massive weight of skyscrapers worsens the problem. Urban planners warn that without resilient infrastructure and seawalls, subsidence combined with rising sea levels could leave parts of the city permanently underwater by 2100. Archaeologists have discovered honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that stayed perfectly edible after over 3,000 years. Honey's natural chemistry, low water content, high acidity, and hydrogen peroxide prevents bacteria and microbes from surviving. The ancient Egyptians used it as food, medicine, and sacred offerings, sealing jars that remained intact for millennia. Today, scientists confirm that properly sealed honey can last indefinitely. Even if it crystallizes, it's still safe to eat when warmed. Honey is truly a food that defies time, blending science and ancient wisdom. If this amazed you, smash that like button and share it with friends. What if one of the most powerful climate solutions has been right under our feet this whole time? I'm talking about moss. We usually just see it as some green stuff on the ground, but it's actually a climate-fighting superhero. Studies are showing that moss can absorb way more carbon dioxide than many other plants, even trees, because it's super dense and has a massive surface area. Imagine this in our cities. We can have moss walls and mats capturing CO2 in tiny spaces, growing on rooftops and walls where trees can't even survive. Plus, moss is a natural air conditioner, cooling down our cities by holding and releasing water. It also cleans the air by trapping tiny pollution particles. It's quiet, it's small, and it's often ignored. But moss might just be one of the smartest and simplest green solutions for our future. What if I told you your brain could actually become younger? Not with pills, but by simply changing when you eat. Intermittent fasting triggers a powerful metabolic switch in the brain, shifting fuel from sugar to ketones. This cleaner energy boosts neuron performance, reduces inflammation, and activates autophagy, your brain's built-in repair system that clears damaged cells. Fasting also increases BDNF, a key protein for growing new neurons and strengthening memory and learning. Together, these changes improve brain efficiency, protect against cognitive decline, and may even slow brain aging. Your brain isn't just aging, it's adapting. Bacon, ham, salami, and hot dogs are officially classified as Group 1 carcinogens by the WHO. That's the same category as tobacco, asbestos, and alcohol. Even just 2 slices of bacon or 1 hot dog a day can increase colorectal cancer risk by about 18%. The danger comes from chemicals formed during processing and cooking. Reducing processed meat and choosing fresh, unprocessed foods can significantly lower your risk. Processed meats aren't just a guilty pleasure, they're a proven health risk. Join our community of curious minds as we explore the future together. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.